Hi everyone, I wanted to make a video talking about how to create a little more depth and texture in your paintings using acrylic paints. A lot of times it's kind of difficult to create that depth and texture because the acrylic paints dry really flat and a lot of times they're a little more opaque than oils, so you can't get that really nice layered texture look. So what I'm going to do is show you an easy way to do that with the grass here. Okay, I'm going to be using a flat brush, just a basic flat brush to create the grass. What I did is I used a yellow and black to create a kind of a tonal greenish color down here below. And what I want to do is start layering the colors so I get a lot of texture. When you look at grass in nature, a lot of times it has a lot of variations in color, which makes it look textured and wavy. So the first thing you're going to need is a misting bottle with water in it, and we want to spray across where we're going to paint. And you don't need to spray a ton of water, just enough to give it a nice little layer. Also, you want to mist, I'm using yellow ochre here, you want to mist that as well just lightly so it thins the paint out. And why we're using water is what that will do is thin the paint out enough so where it's more transparent, and when we add it to the brush it's really thin, and then when we come down here we can just kind of lightly brush in where we want highlights, and the water on the canvas as well as the water in the paint will make the paint a lot thinner. And as you can see, as you go over and start layering, you can still see through to the background. So as you add more paint, it gets less transparent and brighter. So in order to create even brighter highlights, all you do is you add more paint to your brush. And just lightly brush over the wet canvas, and you'll start getting brighter highlights. The water also acts as a nice little medium that makes the paint go on smoothly so you don't get any of those little rough looking canvas bumps in your painting. So just go along over the areas that you sprayed and just very lightly layer the paint on, and that will give a nice textured look to your paint, and it will give you a more natural landscape feel. So when you go to add another layer, what you need to do is allow this to dry, because if you spray while it's still wet, you might start to get to be runny or blurry. So you want to let each layer dry, which only takes about 5-10 minutes. Spray another layer of water, brighten up your color. Maybe you want to use a little bit of white with your yellow, and that will brighten up the color. Or maybe you want to add a little bit of red to give it a little orange tone. All you need to do is just spray the water as one layer, put your paint on, let it dry, and then layer again, and continue adding those layers to create a lot of depth, and you'll get a more oil painting look to your acrylic paintings. If you want to learn more about painting with acrylics, visit my website www.timgagnon.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.